Hi there, Mel Burgess here. Today we're going to look at how Google Drive and Google Docs can be used to convert a more complex PDF. So in the first video I showed how you can right click and upload a file. I've already done that. I've uploaded a file that's actually an assignment for biology, and you can see it's got some complex elements. It's got an image at the top like a banner, some colored boxes that, light gray that has text across it, lots of bullet points. And as I scroll down and through it, it has tables. It has, fill in the blanks. Probably even some images as we go through it that have been put into this document. Okay. And at the end is opportunities for students to draw on this diagram. I want to see how Google Docs will do when it tries to convert that file. So I'm going to open it. I did a right click on the file, open with Google Docs. Google Docs will take any PDF file and we'll try to convert it, and we'll see how it handles it. So at first glance it looks great, but remember, when it converts a PDF, it sort of captures each page as a picture. Now you notice there's 14 pages. In the original document there was not 14 pages, there was only 6. So what it does is it takes the first page and it converts it to text right after the first page. So page 1 started with Biology 12, Unit 1, Respiratory System Outline, 37 marks, and you can see this is what it did at the top, and it took all the bullet points and it just put them, linearly like this across the page. And then it took my my arrows. It did actually capture the arrows, so that's pretty impressive, and the bullets. It doesn't do a great job of capturing the formatting, like the placement on the page, but most of the stuff is there. This should be CO2 and O2, and you can see it does sometimes, like most OCR software, it fractures things, paragraphs that it thinks don't belong together. So that's easy enough to clean up. It's when you get to other materials. So notice that the end of page 2 sort of flows onto page 3. And then here's the second page. So I'm curious what it did to the table and see if I can fix it. So here's the fill in the blanks, and it put it, crosswise, which is all right. I mean, students could number them or whatever, but I could always just clean this up by, just by simply pressing enter at the end of each line or at the beginning of each. And so by pressing enter, it's all pushing it to its own line. So that's actually not a hard fix. It's pretty straightforward. But when it came to the fill in the following chart, and then it pulls all the text out of the chart right here. So what can we do about this? Well, there's a few things we can do about this. I don't want it like this. I can either, create my own table and insert a table and put in the right number of rows and so on, and then just drag and drop. I can highlight and drag them into the slots like that. So that saves me a bit of typing anyways. All the terms are here, and if I just carefully use my mouse and highlight them, I can do that. The other thing that I can do is I ran out of rows. So if I put my cursor in the bottom right corner, I can press tab. Tab in the bottom right corner will create a new row. And then I can hit tab and put in, and anyways, I could keep doctoring up this table and fix it up, something like that. I can move this line over and give students more room, and keep fiddling with the table and get it just right. The other thing I can do, if I don't really want to mess around with tables too much, and if the copy comes out clear, is that this is an image. It took a picture of each page, so really the only part I want is this part here. So why not use the cropping tool and just pull in the edges of my page, because I don't need all this little extra white space here, and I don't need all the white space on the side. And whoops, that didn't work there. Let me put it back the way it was. Gotta make sure I'm dragging the right. It's gotta be these black sort of bar symbols. And I'm gonna drag the, oh, I'm getting a weird apparition here. I'm gonna drag the top down, and you can see it sort of starts to fade away. And it's captured that text on the page. And I can just scroll down a bit and grab the bottom one and drag that one up. There, that's really the only piece that I really wanted. If I click on the side of the page, I just removed, by cropping, I removed all the rest of that, that document. Now if I just drag it down the page, or I could, I could right click and cut it from the page and put it, if I decide I didn't want to use this table here, I could just right click and paste that table right there, and then it's already set up with the headings, organ, and function, and so on. And then I can expand this so it fills the page a bit better. Just a matter, I guess, if it's readable with your text. So, but there, it's up to you. But you can take the existing images that it has captured and crop them out. Maybe I'll try that one more time, because I know at the very end of this document there's this image here, right? So it might be nice for students to be able to see that image. I'm curious actually what it did with the body guy. Well, there's body guy, so I could just leave that as an image on the page. That way I don't have to retrace the body guy. So that page is totally fine. Or I could crop out the top, and if I want to change the amount of marks, because it did put the marks and stuff here. So maybe I'll start with that one first, and I've clicked on the image once, click the cropping tool, bring it down just under the text, and then I'll scroll down the page a little bit, and I get weird apparition on the side, I don't know why. And I'll drag up a little bit, and when I click on the side, that becomes my new image. I'm going to right click and cut, and then I'll just press enter just so I can get and I hit backspace to put it against the left margin, and I'll right click and paste, and now body guy is there on the page with the text. And I might even be able to expand it a little bit and give students a bit more room to draw on body guy. There we go. And I could do that with if I wanted to keep this image in the arrows and so on, I could click crop. And maybe I'll use the corner ones. The corner ones are a little bit faster because I can do the side, and I can do horizontally and vertical at the same time. There. Okay. And then you have an image that you can put anywhere on your page. So that's one solution with a more complex document. It'll save you some time because it's captured every page as an image. You can reuse your images, even expand them a little bit as long as they're clear enough. And you've just created a document. Don't forget to save your document. I could keep this name or click there and rename it. Unit 1, 5th, updated. Just so I can pick it apart from the other one. Click OK. All changes are automatically saved in Drive. Even if I close that, here is the PDF original version. If I double click, that's the original. And if I, here's my updated version opening in Google Docs. So, and again, I would have to clean up once I'm done with an image. If I decided I didn't even want this top page, I could just delete that page and just take some time and clean it up. Thanks for watching.